Hi, I'm Colin Osborne, and this is my bull challenge.
In 2009, Colin Osborne, the man throwing the darts right now, won the Champions League of Darts. Now, what that was very much like a daily league played behind closed doors amongst the top 32 players in the world. So Colin Osborne, experienced in this sort of environment, he's been here many times at the Super Series before. So we're expecting big things here on the Bullseye Challenge from the Wizard. Can he cast a spell on the Bullseye?
3.
Not a bad start, but 3 visits in 30 seconds isn't the most amount of darts we've seen in the race against the clock. We've seen players like Dan Lauby, Justin Smith throw about 30 darts by this point. And if anything, Osborne's slowing down in the speed, but not the accuracy. 2 bullseyes there and another one in the red.
4.
Ratio is good. I don't even think he's going to get all 3 darts looking at the clock.
1, and that's time. Colin Osborne scores 15.
Hi, I'm Ricardo Ham. This is my Bullseye Challenge.
Mr. Ham joins us all the way from Holland, and he's hoping to take home the bacon this week here at the Super Series. Yep, that's the only one I've got, unfortunately.
1.
That's the only 25 or green for Ricardo Ham on this occasion. He's a little bit wayward.
2.
And just like when you're down the local, what normally happens is someone misses by a mile and then pings it straight in the middle.
No score.
Don't think this one's going to be challenging the record this week. Time not on the side of Ricardo Ham, and he's not registered too many in the points column.
2.
Time for another throw.
No score, and that's time. Ricardo Ham scores 9.
Hi, I'm Ashley Coleman, and this is my Bullseye Challenge.
Ashley Coleman, Bullseye
1.
Challenge, he's done this before. He's been on that stage before, and he's starting to really settle into life here at the Super Series and on the stage.
3.
He's playing very well in the actual series, and I reckon he's going to do quite well at this challenge. A very rapid player.
1.
Very smooth action. When thrown into one concentrated area like
3.
this, I wouldn't be surprised to see him rack up one of the top scores here at the Super Series at this challenge. Certainly when he's got this level of accuracy.
4.
4 reds, 4 greens.
1.
Or is he now starting to compromise accuracy for a bit of speed?
1.
Time for one more throw. One more go. One more opportunity to find some more reds.
2, and that's time. Ashley Coleman scores 16.
Hi, I'm Geert de Vos. I'm doing my Bullseye Challenge.
Now this Bullseye Challenge really interests and intrigues me.
2.
When we've been watching De Vos here in the Super Series, he's been alternating between paces. Certainly a more deliberate dart number 1. Oh, he's dropped one. He's dropped a dart. That's going to kill the time.
3.
Now we're going to have to see if he does go through the gears and change the pace. This is one of those debates that players have. Do they rush around the
1.
yockey, or do they just try and keep the pace and rely on the skill? But actually, this is one of the slowest Bullseye Challenge I've seen.
2.
The amount of darts that have been thrown. Only 12 darts thrown so far, and he's got about 15 seconds left on the clock.
1.
Seen him this week play his 501 games quicker than this.
2, and that's time. Geert de Vos scores 11.
Hi, I'm Connor Scott, and this is my Bullseye Challenge.
Connor Scott proper up for this. He's on stage, he's waving, he's smiling.
3.
And he's going to be an interesting one in this, not only because he's walking backwards or because he's nicknamed the Sniper, but the darts are going to suit this challenge.
4.
He's quick. he uses a tri-fin flight, which means there's going to be more sight on the target because there's not going to be as much material in the way by
3.
one fin on each one of his flights. Not only that, but the darts taper towards the point, which is good for grouping, and this challenge is all about grouping.
2.
Really will have a very, very open target. We're starting to see the walk backwards really adopted by a lot of players here now on the Bullseye
3.
challenge. Obviously saving a bit of time, not having to turn around and just getting straight into position, but it does increase the risk of tripping up and falling off the stage, which we are yet to see, but
3.
I'm sure that will go viral.
And that's time. Connor Scott scores 18.
Hi, my name's Stephen Jameson. This is my Bullseye challenge.
Now, if you wasn't quite sure from that introduction, Steve Jameson
3.
is from Newcastle, or that sort of area. Very hotbed of darts. And he's just the latest
3.
addition to join us here at the Super Series. ADC qualifier here this week, taking on all opportunities and challenges that the Super
1.
Series has, and one of those is the Bullseye Challenge. And I spoke to Steve on Monday, and he said he was really, really looking forward to this one.
2.
Well, he's doing very well at it. A good start. But more than half the time gone. Oh, no, that's going to cost some
1.
time. Oh, no. Now he's got to repair that. He might just throw with 2. We've seen this before from a guy from Newcastle. Callum Ridds played a Pro
No
Tour with
score.
2 darts. And now Steve Jameson, he's not even got time to fix them. 2 darts, Jameson.
1.
We've got 1 dart Manley, 2 dart Jameson. Only in darts.
1. And that's time. Stephen Jameson scores 12. Six.
Hi, we're the Flying Dutchman, and this is our Bullseye Challenge.
I think that was
1.
the flying. It might have been the frying, because Ricardo Ham is part of this team. We could
2.
get various frying sort of jokes involved in that one. He's also a Dutchman.
1.
I do like the team challenge. The extra
2.
time, the extra dynamic of the board being presented much quicker.
2.
The players doing their best to dash down the oche and open it up.
2.
And it's a very consistent Bullseye challenge so far from the players.
5.
But Ashley Coleman pops in the big one. Now, a lot of times we see people pop in the
2.
big score, but the rest of it isn't consistent. You're not putting the points on the board, so the big score
No
kind of
score.
gets wasted. Until that point, a good regularity in the
3.
scoring department. Ashley Coleman certainly flying the flag here, playing the role of team
1.
captain. Better from Ham,
2.
who I think was throwing at the trebles with his last visit.
3.
I think Coleman's found a red every time he's come to the board.
3.
If they're quick, they might get him back on it again.
1.
Or at least a dart.
And that's time. Predictions time. Stephen, how many do you think your team scored?
33.
33. Ashley?
21.
20. Ricardo?
25.
The Flying Dutchman score 30.
Hi, we are 2020 Bull, and this is our Team Bullseye Challenge.
Well, I can see why they've got Bull in the name of the title.
3.
Kind of Scott finding a bullseye on the very first visit. I'm expecting big things from this team.
3.
A lot of experience, a lot of quality, a lot of darting CVs up there on the stage.
2.
Connor Scott played in this year's PDC World Darts Championship and Players Championship
3.
Finals. Gert DeVos coming now, the 2015 BDO World Trophy Champion.
3.
Colin Osborne, the Champions League champion. PDC Major finalist. Lots of accolades. Maybe not as many bullseyes as we expected, but Connor Scott starting to fix that one. Finding our 4th red of the campaign so far. Oh, here they come. Now they're cooking. Still loads of time. This is going to be good. This is going to be big. This is what you expect from this team. Oh, they're cooking. They're getting excited. I'm getting excited. That's 4 in a row. That's 5 in a row. And even though the Reds have stopped, he's still chipping away with the score. This could be sort of record territory here.
No score. And that's time. Predictions time, Gert. How many do you think your team scored?
36.
36. Oh, Connor.
31.
31. Colin.
33.
33. 2020 ball score 35.
I'm Carl Coleman. This is my Bullseye Challenge.
Game on.
Cole Coleman, the latest player to join us from the Northeast, a good friend of Glenn Durrant, and I think he's already beaten Glenn Durrant's score when Glenn Durrant took on the Bullseye Challenge when he was here at the Super Series. He'll be hoping to beat Glenn Durrant's score as well when it comes to the main Super Series, and to do that, he's only going to have to win 3 legs. But I tell you what, with darts like this, he's going to be dangerous.
3.
This is a mighty fine start to life at the Super Series for Carl Coleman. He hasn't quite got the speed challenge sorted yet, but he's racking up the points.
Seconds.
Owen Bink's trying to give him a reminder, trying to refresh the memory that he needs to get up and down the hockey a bit quicker.
1. You got 1 more going here. Come on, let's get 6.
He might not get all 3 darts the way he's going.
Bro. Let me check. I've just got to. I don't. Well, yeah. You say that. I'm the referee. Yeah, I'll give you that though. 2. Good score, mate. That's decent. Carl Coleman scores 16.
I'm Tom Cromwell, and this is my Bullseye Challenge.
Game on.
For the first time ever, Tom Cromwell throws some important darts up on the Super Series stage, a moment he's been looking forward to and waiting. Around about this time a year ago, his cousin was here, and now it's Tom's opportunity, but he did lose some valuable seconds there, having to make some running repairs on the darts. Not quite F1 pit stop speed, but he gets back to throwing the darts very, very quickly.
1.
We nearly didn't have the opportunity to see Tom Cromwell here at the Super Series at all this year. He was nearly a PDC tour card holder.
3.
Did get the required points in order to pick up a 2-year tour card, but missed out on leg difference. Adam Hunt taking that position.
2.
Tom Cromwell just 6 legs away from not being eligible here at the Super Series, and well, he's not going to beat the record here, but it's going to be a good score, and he's lost more time. This has been an unfortunate.
No score. Good effort though, mate. Good effort. Didn't have any much luck with the old drop-in, but well done. Tom Cromwell scores 15.
Hi, I'm Stuart Kelly, and here's my Bullseye Challenge.
Game on.
Welcome back to the Super Series, Stuart Kellett. He was here not too long ago in the previous series, an ADC qualifier. Player who has played on the biggest stages of them all, and he makes a return not just to the Super Series stage, but to stages in general. A player with plenty of ability in the locker. A player who doesn't really want to challenge the professional ranks anymore. So a player we should get used to seeing here at the Super Series, and a player that will be getting very used to the challenge here on the Bullseye. He's certainly getting more throws in than a lot of players we've already seen this week in the Bullseye Challenge, and he's getting plenty of reds. I told you this guy's got ability, and he fills it up, and he's got a big beaming smile across the face. Now, can he make that count? Can he add to the score?
1. 9 seconds.
Enough time for one more accurate throw. I said accurate.
1. I reckon if you hurry up. No. Okay. Cheers, mate. It's a good score, I think. I don't know. Let me. Stuart Kellett scores 15.
We are anything but the North, and this is our Bullseye Challenge.
Right, here we go then for the Northerners. Game on.
The Northerners. Is this a knockoff version of EastEnders, Matt?
1.
I can't imagine sitting down with a Chinese on a Monday evening,
1.
laying on the bed,
Yeah, we're
watching
letting the North
an
down
episode
sub
of
at the
these
moment. Come on,
guys.
lads.
I mean, what do they do in EastEnders, actually? I was going to say doing what they do. but
1.
I'm
They
not
say
sure
it's
what.
well grim up north.
I've never watched it. I like the Chinese part, though.
Always
2.
like a Chinese. But it's a slow start for the Northerners. They need to get motoring here.
2.
They're not the Midlanders, are they? The Bullseye in the middle of the dartboard. And that is where they are missing. But now we're starting to get cooking. The
3.
problem is they've used nearly enough a minute of their time.
Yeah, they need some red bits and need
3.
them
It's a bit
quickly.
better.
And they're getting barracked by Binks.
You know things aren't going too well when the Bink starts
No
joining
score.
in.
What's the lowest ever can I have, please?
Hang
He's
on a
making
minute.
me eat my words. 4.
Carl Coleman is saving the day.
And making Owen retract his statement.
3. That's better.
It's better, but we're not talking
3.
record
Quick, get away,
territory.
Stuart. Come on, throw him. Not bad. Saved it a little bit. Not great, but we've had worse. What do you reckon you got? And come on, be realistic.
16. 16.
13.
14.
You weren't as awful as you thought. You got 23, was it? 23. Yeah, I know. I was surprised when I heard that as well. Yeah, not bad. Not bad for a group of Northerners, lads. Cheers.
I'm Fallon Sherrock, and this is my Bullseye challenge.
Alan Sherrock very recently was on the World Match Play stage,
1.
taking on Bo Greaves in the final of the women's match play. Now she's dashing up and down the hockey in a game of speed.
3.
Maybe a challenge that doesn't suit Fallon too much. She is known for not practicing too much, so these are probably the first darts she's thrown all day. And
1.
some of them certainly looking like so. She's beating the clock in regards to getting up and down the hockey
2.
nice and quick. But she's not registering the bullseyes. That is awkward. The bullseye blocked. No
1.
way in. Bounces off the dart. She's certainly enjoying the challenge, playing with a big smile across the face.
1.
She may not be smiling when she hears the score when A.D. Mason calls it out at the end of this challenge. That's inviting. Chance for a red.
3.
She feels she can get more darts, but that's ambitious.
Fallon Sherrock scores 13.
Good evening. I'm the Silverback, the old Tony O'Shea, and this is my Bullseye challenge.
Well, what a lovely introduction that was by Tony O'Shea, the now 63-year-old darter from Stockport, Cheshire in the UK. 3 times was the runner-up in the BDO World Championship at Lakeside.
3.
2009, 12 and 13. He was the runner-up in the World Masters in 2004 and 2012. And now he's the runner-up and down the hockey. Still
2.
throws quite a mean dart. But the angle of entry does cause issues. And he was known as quite a quick player back in the day.
2.
But maybe not built for this sort of speed challenge these days. Sort of slowed it down a little bit. Still managing to register some scores though.
3.
3 reds. And maybe time for an extra dart.
Tony O'Shea scores 11.
Hello, I'm Ron Mullenkamp, and this is my Bullseye challenge.
Ron the Bomb from Holland gives us a different angle of attack, different angle of entry, and coming in from the left-hand
4.
side. Does have a very upright angle of entry, which would make you think that the dart being higher in the bed is going to suit him better than that one. You'll have to try and find a way to work around it, which could cost him valuable seconds.
1.
Case in point there, unable to drop over the top. Unable to chip the wall. And that's going to cost him as well. Cost valuable seconds anytime you've got to pick a dart up off the floor or do some running repairs, putting the flight in. Could cost him a few darts at the end of the session. There's another one on the floor. It's all going wrong for the bomb.
No score.
He's got time for another throw, but he's not going to be affecting any of the records here. Maybe the wooden spoon.
1. Ron Moulenkamp scores 7.
Can someone help? Think of one. We'll be here all night otherwise. Oh my God, why are they sitting there not helping us? Tell them to think of one.
Hello there. We're the good, the bad and the ugly. You make your minds up. And this is our Bullseye Challenge. Team event.
I'm not getting involved in that either, Matt. Are you going to attribute which name goes to which player?
Well, what I will say is it took them about 10 minutes to come up with that. Stood on stage debating it. They could have got the challenge done multiple times.
3.
Quite funny as well that Fallon Sherrock, when she does her individual Bullseye challenge, she just walks at her own pace. But on the team one, she's sprinting out of the way.
Team player, isn't she? No I in team, Chris. No I in
2.
team.
There's a me if you look hard enough.
No score.
Well, you said which one's which. That was the bad. And there were some ugly darts. No score from Fallon.
That's the good.
3.
From Tony O'Shea. Still got it. The old silverback.
1.
Still searching for this green. Never mind the red bit. Fallon
No
Sherrock failing
score.
to find it. You said team player, but she's not really helping the team at the moment.
Well, she's getting out of the way quickly, which
no
could be a bit of a help, allowing Ron Moulenkamp to get back to the board.
Only 10 seconds to go. The only bullseye hit was the very first dart. Well,
3.
Moulenkamp's got his second and the second.
2. And that's time. But we can count those as well if you want, Tony. Okay, how many do you think you got, Fallon? As a team?
10.
10?
12.
12. It's ambitious, Tone. Ron?
11.
11. So they're not exactly hoping for a lot, but 10, 11 or 12. Your actual score, guys, was 17. So considerably better than you thought you'd got, but still not very good.
Come on. It was as good as we could do. Yeah. Cheers.
Thank you.
Very much.